Hey guys, one of my friends asked me if I could make a video for them. They're really not good at computers. I mean, they know how to use one to go and check Facebook and stuff like that, but they don't have any clue about when it comes to security or how to fix blue screen errors or program errors or system errors, or how to make their computer speed back to the way it was when they first got it, and things like that, and security. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and get started. This will probably be a two-part video because it's just too much to put into one. The first thing I want to say about security is you're going to need an antivirus program, which is pretty common sense. I have Norton 360. Some other ones that I would recommend if you're not a fan of Norton, Trend Micro, Titanium, or Panda. Some of the trusted and known ones that are very good. One free one, just the only free one that I would recommend is Windows Live Security Essentials, and that comes straight from Microsoft. I really would not recommend any other free antivirus at all. I've heard bad things about all of them. People getting viruses while they have them and stuff. For example, AVG, Avast, BullGuard, ones like that. I'd stay away from those and stick with well-known ones like Norton or Trend Micro. Basically, antivirus, you want to get the top one because they have ones that are just antivirus, they have ones that are just firewall. You want to get the top one that covers everything, like Norton 360 or the Trend Micro Titanium. Some things about antiviruses. When you do scans, always update your definitions before you do it. Norton 360 automatically updates the definitions, but if you have one that doesn't, run an update before you do a scan, because there's all the time new stuff coming out, and they update those so that your computer can find them. And when you're running scans, always come over here. Let me make this bigger so you guys can see it. Always come over here and click on full system scan just to be 100% sure that nothing on your computer is infected. Another thing that you're going to need for security and to keep worms and bugs off your computer, I recommend Super Anti-Spyware. It removes adware, malware, trojans, worms, parasites, and spyware. And also on this one, complete scan and check for updates. This one is free. You can also pay for it to get better protection. Another anti-malware and spyware and adware one that I would recommend is actually called Adware from Lavasoft. I would recommend it less than this because they've really just let it go in the past few years, and it's, in my opinion, not as good as Super Anti-Spyware right now. That's about it on security. Some things not to get, programs not to get. Do not ever get a registry cleaner. Those will harm your computer way more than they will help them. They're on TV saying that they work great and they'll make your computer faster. They really don't. The result of those almost 99% of the time is hard drive crashes and complete loss of all the data on your computer, you having to freshly reinstall Windows on your computer. So stay away from those, because what those do is they'll clean up your registry and delete bad files that you don't need anymore, but they will also very, very, very often they delete good files that you need, and that causes your computer to crash, and it's just gonna cost you more than it's worth, and you're really not going to get that much more speed out of it. There's other ways of fixing errors on your computer, which I'm going to show you now how to fix some system errors. Now there's also other types of errors such as program errors, and those have nothing to do with system errors usually. Sometimes they go hand in hand, but not often. And there's also hardware errors. I'll touch on all of these things. But first I'm going to start on system errors. You need to find your command prompt. You can type command here on Vista and 7. And on XP you just go to accessories, and command prompt will be under accessories under the programs menu. You need to right click on command prompt and run it as an administrator. Let me make this bigger so you guys can see this. In the command prompt window, this is for system errors. Type in SFC, which stands for System File Checker /scan now, and hit enter. On Windows 7, you just need to hit enter and it'll run. On XP and Vista, you will need to have your operating system or recovery disk in your drive to do this, to get the files off of. The reason for this is Windows 7 has a secure part of the hard drive that keeps all your system files on. Windows XP and Vista don't have this. And this will fix most of your blue screen and system errors. One other thing on system errors that you can do is go to your start menu and click on computer and bring that up and find your operating system C drive, right click it and go down to properties and then click on tools and find error checking and click check now, and this will pop up, check disk OS, and automatically fix file system errors. This is an addition to that command prompt scan. Check both of these boxes if you have errors, just to be sure. This is going to take about an hour and a half to complete, depending on the size and speed of the drive you have. And hit start, and this will pop up. Because you're using your computer, which is your operating system drive, you can't do it. You are going to have to schedule a disk check. After you do that, if you're not doing anything else, you can do this in an hour. You don't have to do this right away. Come to this and shut down your computer completely. A lot of times when you just do a restart, it doesn't root, and it'll just load Windows back up and won't do the disk check. Shut your computer down, wait till it's completely off, and then turn it back on, and a black screen will pop up when it's loading saying a disk check was scheduled. Press any key to skip, don't press any keys, and let that run. And like I said, that'll take about an hour and a half or so to run. Those are two pretty basic and pretty effective ways of fixing file system errors. I'm running out of time on this video, so on part 2 I'm going to show you some ways to fix program and hardware errors, as well as ways to increase your computer's speed. So go ahead to part